is my makeup basket for this week. I know in the previous weeks I said that I'm going to be reducing the number of things that I pull out, so I have a better chance of actually using them during the week. And I tried to keep it simple, but I also wanted to give myself some options because I'm feeling a little more jazzy this week. So perhaps I'll get into some different things. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. For my eyes, I'm going to use my absolute favorite palette. And this is the Becca Ombre Nudes palette. Love this one. It's cool colors. They're just absolutely perfect for everyday looks. And this is what the palette looks like. I love this palette. Love it. I actually used it today, of course, for my eye look. My favorite eye palette. I also pulled out my Lorac Mega Pro palette. Love this thing as well. Gotten some use out of it. I've used it a couple of times and you've seen this. It's got some fantastic colors, some beautiful nude, some shimmers, and you can actually do a ton of looks with this. You can do some smoky stuff. You can jazz it up and put in some blues or this beautiful mulberry color. There are just so many things that you can do with this palette. So I figured I would include this in this week's basket in case I want it to be a little snazzy. The next thing that I'm including in this week's makeup basket are all of my Inglot pigments. Now, I don't know if I've ever expressed this before, but I totally and completely love Inglot. Their makeup is just on point. Quality is there, the pigmentation is there, but even more important, the price is there. I am here for some affordable, good quality makeup. So I pulled out 10 of my Inglot pigments. These are amazing. If you're familiar with Inglot, you know that they do not have color names. They go by numbers. And I'm going to swatch some of these so you can just see how beautiful these pigments are. This first one is number 56 and it's this beautiful green. And this is a swatch without any primer. Just a beautiful grassy color, emerald sort of green color. That's number 55. This next beautiful blue color is number 71. And that's there's a swatch of number 71, just that beautiful blue. This next one is number 300. And that's the swatch. Very pretty. Sort of a rosy pink. Number 39, the champagne pink color. And that's the swatch of the champagne pink. Beautiful. Number 50. This reminds me of MAC's Pink Bronze pigment. Let's see how close it is. Yeah, now that totally reminds me of MAC's Pink Bronze pigment. Just for grins. Let me pull that pigment out and compare it. Okay, so just for comparison, I have Inglot number 50 and MAC Pink Bronze, and they are not dupes. The Inglot number 50 has a lot more pink in it, while the Pink Bronze has more bronzy or gold in it. Just a more beautiful, both beautiful, but just beautiful. You know, they're not dupes. I thought that they were dupes. This next Inglot pigment is number 86, and it is a beautiful color. Now, I don't know if I'll be wearing this week. I'm sure I won't be wearing this week. This is just too intense of a color right here. It's a real golden pink color, still in that pink bronze sort of family, but it's really got a lot of big flecks of glitter, so I don't think that I'll be wearing that number 86 from Inglot. This next one is number 41, and it is a nice earth tone brown pigment. Now this would be great for a smoky eye. It's beautiful. And that is it right there, number 41, that earth tone brown pigment. I love that. That's beautiful. I can definitely see myself wearing that. Now this one is number 234. It's sort of a mustard gold color. And there it is right there. That's number 234. That beautiful mustard gold. This is number 14. This is a champagne color. Reminds me of MAC's Naked Pigments. Probably not close to it, but it's a beautiful color. I can definitely see this on my lid or as a brown bone highlight. And right here I have number 14 from Inglot, that beautiful color. Now I did put it on pretty heavily so you can see the swatch. I wouldn't put it on my eye this heavily. Last but not least is this number 180. Beautiful champagne color, much lighter than the previous one, and that's it right there. That's the first champagne, that's the second champagne. This one's much lighter. Could also be used as an inner tear duct highlight or as a brow bone highlight. You can also mix these colors together to get some unique colors. Now, today is already Monday, and I will most likely not be wearing most of these, but I thought I would pull them out just in case I got inspired to use one or two. And I didn't want to limit myself to say one of them, just in case I wanted to do maybe the green or one of the champagne colors. I thought I'd just pull all of them out. I pulled out this custom made neutral palette just in case I needed to have some transition colors or to smoke something out. The Lorac Mega Pro palette gives me a lot of options, but some of these browns in here just work so nicely with my skin tone that I decided that I would keep this out as a backup just in case I needed to add a little something to the looks. For my contour this week, I'm going to use this Anastasia contour kit in Tan to Deep, and it looks like this. I used this middle color today for my contour, and it works really nice. I may try one of the deeper color that's in here. I haven't tried any of the other colors, but only this top middle one. For my blush, I'm going to use my La Femme blush palette. Got a lot of options in here. Got some pinks, some purples, some reddy colors, orange, and some neutral colors. So just some nice combinations that I can blend together and come up with any sort of blush look that I want. Now, for my highlights, I know that this whole makeup basket series is supposed to help me get out of my comfort zone. But there are just some things that you don't play with. You just don't. But I am gonna go out on the limb, and I'm gonna go outside of my box and mess around with this Magnolia pigment in the color Illuminati. It looks great in the container. It does. It looks beautiful, like it's gonna be a nice highlight, you know, barely there, just pretty. Well, my issue with this is that it actually has this really pink undertone. It's a nice, you know, fine, you know, it's a nice highlight, but for me and this pink, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I could probably put this on my lid, and I want to try. You know what, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use this highlight once. I just don't think this is gonna work for me. I know it's not going to. I know I'm gonna go right on back to my Becca Opal highlight or one of my other highlights, Hourglass or something. But I'm gonna give Magnolia Makeup a try. You know, I love this. You know, I support sisters. I support a sister. I love Black-owned companies. But this Magnolia Illuminati, I don't think I made a great selection when I picked this for myself, but we'll see how that works out. Now, you know how I love to mix foundations. For this week's foundation, I'm gonna mix two things. My Inglot AMC, which you know I love, and it's in the number 94. And what this is a face and body bronzer. So it does have some iridescent flecks in it, a little bit of glittery, like very fine glitter because it's a bronzer. But I don't mind it so much. I can actually matte it down, and that bronzer actually makes me, or that bronzer that's in it makes me look a little glowy, so I'm okay with that. But this number 94 is a little bit too light, and the next color up was too dark. Because this is their bronzer, there's not a broad range of color. So I stuck with the 94 because I knew that I could use something to give me a little bit more color. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to add in my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. And this is in the color Tan. Now this color is much too deep for me. Although it says tan, everybody's tan ain't tan. So this is a little too deep, a little too orangey for me. And the Inglot Face and Body is a little too light. But I can actually mix these two to come up with my perfect color. So this is the two of them together. This is the Laura Mercier, which is clearly too deep for me, and the Inglot, which is a little too light. But I usually mix the two. I don't know if I can mix it like this. But I usually mix them together. Yeah, it's mixing pretty good right there. I usually mix them together and come up with something sort of right in the middle. And it works out for me. So I'll be mixing the two of those to use as my foundation this week. And that's it for the items that I selected for this week's makeup basket. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I am ItsOnlyMakeup on all of my social media sites. It's important to go over there and follow me because I do post all of my looks every day on my social media. I don't come back on YouTube with my daily looks. I'll just come back next week with my makeup basket. So to see how I actually use this stuff, check me out on social media. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for hanging in there and watching this makeup basket series. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also like this video. That's very important that you hit the like button. If you have any questions, please list them in the comments below, and I'm really good about responding to any questions or comments. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And make sure that you share my video. I said, share my video. Share my video. Share my video. I said, share my video. Share my video with the whole wide world. Share my video. Say it with me, share my video. Share my video with all of your friends so they can learn all these great makeup tips and tricks that I'm sharing with you. I love to have a big family. I want to see everybody here, just sharing the love. But thank you again for watching. I do appreciate your time, and I'll see you right here on my next video. Stay pretty. Deuces.
Very superstitious.